So comes in up front for his first start of the Alaba, all of whom are given breathers on the bench, as is Vinicius Junior. Qualification within. Lucas Vazquez will advance from that right back very much with aspirations of their own of qualification. Forward by Madrid, Celtic, and at home to Leipzig still to come. But this might be an early opportunity for them here against the champions. It did require the block. The majority of the changes. Rodrigo was the scorer of the opening goal last. Chouameni. His compatriot Mendy. Mikhailo Mudryk enhanced his reputation even further with his display. That's the home. Bondarenko. That opened up from Mateo Kovacic's late equalising goal that day. To aid their preparations, they flew directly from Madrid last week here to Warsaw. It's a hectic schedule for them right now. Space though for anybody in the midfield. Karlichenko didn't need to say too much to the players, he insisted. Just look them in the eyes to stress all season domestically through their first 5 games. Ball in towards bet points. A break here for Benzema, who is able to bring it down and get his shot away. Packed power, but Trubin was right behind it to keep out the Real Madrid cap, having come forward for that. And the clearance far from convincing. Valverde with a start. Stepanenko was able to get his foot in up against Rodrigo. Chouameni attempting to win it back. Still not entirely been dealt with yet, though. The pressing is high, the intensity is high. Bondarenko had covered good ground initially. He's still in support, as is Lassina Traore. Just got it tangled up a little bit under his feet. Bondarenko couldn't quite get her foot in either. Ball into his path, he'll reach it ahead of Lucas Vazquez. Rudiger across as well. Bring it under control, he readjusted well. Zubkov taking over. And his shot was deflected. When well positioned. Off Nacho for the corner. Fine margins, as it's proved thus far anyway. Cleared only as far as Toni Kroos though. Time to set himself. Thanks for Benzema. Ferland Mendy. Kroos again. Lucas Vazquez. All he could do really to reach it, so he wasn't quite able to. And can he go all the way through Sudarkov? Nearly. May well have done, but for Nacho. A little bit of room in which to work initially. It's a good ball for Konoplia. Are immediately coming under pressure. Because of that, it is very congested. And Ferland Mendy. Back for Benzema. It's a beautiful ball. And Rodrigo is repelled this time by Jovicevic's. Thibaut Courtois is to Real Madrid. Here goes Traore. Not more so than on this occasion a few moments ago. So actually did get his foot to the ball. Bondar is his fellow centre-back. Rodrigo. Lassina Traore. This is Mudryk. Both teams taking it in turns really to ask questions of the other. Valverde. He's sizing up the shot, and he got some purchase behind it. Turned over the top by Trubin. Here's Benzema to Eden Hazard. And back again, whether that was the... Zubkov. He'll have the option to make his move from Anderlecht. Rudiger a tough time. Karlichenko helps it on. The break in Warsaw, it remains. Shakhtar 0, Real Madrid. European champions. And this is some story. Real Madrid caught cold at the start of the second half. It's a good ball in over the head of Ferland Mendy. Immediately they need to maintain concentration at the other end as the corner kick comes in and the header from Chouameni goes wide. And returned after 3 years away at Ferencvaros. Bondarenko in field. There's an awkward delivery, it might break for Karim Benzema. Well, it did, and he was able to spin and get the shot away, but unable to keep it down. Fit. As now is Eden Hazard. Doing so at pace. Gliding forward. I've seen a try for Bondarenko in the meantime, and he's still going here. Konoplia with the cross. Chouamani. Valverde now wide. Shakhtar are maintaining possession here, and then trying to find something a little more expansive at the end of it, where Mikhailichenko. He was likely to be amongst those rested initially this evening, given his play. There's Mendy joining in with the attack as well, and has a playing back at the Donbass Arena. Switching it wider for Lucas Vazquez to loop in the cross. Nacho had stayed forward. Bridge forward. Well, Lassina Traore got to it first ahead of the goalkeeper and then tries to squeeze it in. Oh, somehow it stays out. Again with Mudryk taking on Lucas Vazquez. Zubkov trying to catch out Luning, who wasn't convincing in the manner in which he made the save. He's able to turn it wide in the end, but it bounced awkwardly. Did something on it, away only as far as Zubkov. And he still has it here, and then it hits Nacho, and it will go for another corner kick to the goal. Nothing more that he can do. Here's Modric looking for Vinicius. Now Mudryk. And he's still going. Just can't quite find the finish at the end of it, though. Here's Camavinga to Asensio. Whips it in towards Benzema, but importantly again, Bondar was there first, just in front of us. Support from Vinicius Junior. Benzema's got it back. Vinicius Junior able to bring it down. And to whip it in. Marco Asensio was arriving and couldn't quite reach the football club. And it goes again here from Kroos, and there's the touch! And there is the equalising goal. Rudiger rising to turn it goalwards. And in the last minute of added time, Real Madrid...